Get to the door, Pete, and fog it up. Help him out.
Fire destroyed a Central Fresno home this morning, and firefighters are now looking for an arsonist. Flames took over the house on Hedges and Cedar at about 1 a.m. The firefighters got there fast but couldn't go inside right away because of how much smoke and fire they found. 4 people who live in the home said they knew how the fire started.
But they said that they saw somebody setting it on fire?
Yeah, the folks that are over there to your right, they're the ones that call 911. As a matter of fact, when I arrived on scene, I had 3 police officers with their weapons drawn, making a search of this house and making entry.
Firefighters knocked down the flames within half an hour, but even 90 minutes later, smoke still billowed from the broken window on the 2nd story. Firefighters helped the 4 people who got out of the burning house go back inside to collect whatever belongings the flames didn't destroy, but not very much was left. The Red Cross came to help them with food and somewhere temporary to stay. The sound of an explosion came right before a fire that injured a man in Central Fresno yesterday afternoon. The victim already had burns on his body by the time Fresno firefighters got to the house near Clark and Belmont. 35 firefighters teamed up to stop the flames from jumping to nearby homes, but that fire destroyed the garage. Arson investigators will look into what caused the fire, especially because of the suspicious sounds just before people reported the fire. Neighbors say they heard an explosion and then saw the flames a little while later. Developing now, police are investigating a deadly drive-by shooting in southwest Fresno. Officers say a 26-year-old man got shot in the chest area as he stood in front of a home near Plumas in Lorena. Emergency teams rushed him to the hospital, but he later died. Police say the man and a friend were just hanging out when a car pulled up and somebody opened fire. Investigators think it's related to gang activity.
The shooting does appear to be gang-related, but our investigators are en route to determine the exact cause of the shooting.
Police aren't sure how many bullets hit the victim, but they believe the gunman fired at least 5 or 6 of them. They say witnesses are being cooperative as they gather information and search for surveillance video. Developing now, Visalia police are searching for the men who tried to kidnap a 15-year-old girl. That girl called police at about 8 p.m. yesterday near Pershing and West. She told officers she was walking in her neighborhood when a newer, lifted red truck pulled in front of her and blocked her path. She says there were 2 men inside, and one of them reached out, grabbed her wrist, told her to get in the truck. She pulled away and ran home. The men didn't hurt her, but they did scare her. New this morning, a drunk driver crashed his truck into a parked car on his way home yesterday. Police say the 26-year-old man veered too far to the right and hit a van on Shields near Palm, heavily damaging both vehicles this morning at 3 a.m. Officers ticketed the driver for DUI and let him go home with his parents. Back in the South Valley, Visalia police arrested a 26-year-old man after he led them on a drunken chase in a U-Haul. Officers say Joseph Valdez ran a stop sign as he drove that U-Haul near Burke and Goshen Friday night. He sped away when police tried to pull him over. Then he stopped for a second, but he took off again before the officer could catch up. Police say Valdez crashed the U-Haul into a wooden fence a little while later. He tried to run away, but officers caught him and arrested him for DUI.
If you knew that outcome was going to be not seeing your family again, would you make that decision? We want to make sure that we plant that seed in the back of your head.
Thanksgiving is just days away, and California Highway Patrol officers are reminding drivers to make smart choices. This is one of the busiest weeks for travel, and to keep everyone safe during the holiday, all available CHP officers will be patrolling highways. Action News reporter Gilbert Magallon shows us the maximum enforcement plans.